Hello everyone. In this lecture we will discuss on differential equation of curvilinear motion. Earlier we have discussed about Newton's second law of motion. So according to Newton's second law of motion, we consider summation of F is equal to ma. So this m is the mass of the body and a is the acceleration with which the body is moving. So for curvilinear motion, the acceleration has two components. So the first component is the acceleration along the tangential direction, and the second component is the acceleration along the normal direction. So if we consider the summation of force along the tangential direction, so that is equal to m into a t. So it is what? Tangential acceleration. So this is the acceleration along the tangential direction or the linear direction. Similarly, if we find out the summation of force along the normal direction, so that is equal to m into an. So an is the normal acceleration. So by considering these relations, we are going to solve some of the numericals. So let's see the first numerical. So the numerical is small oscillations of simple pendulum of weight W and length L are defined by the equations S equal to S naught cos Pt, where S naught is the amplitude of swing and P is a constant equal to root over of G by L. Determine the maximum value of tensile force T in the string. So according to the questions, the data given are weight of the pendulum, that is W. So let's consider this is the length of the string, that is AB. So AB is equal to L. It is given in the question, length L. S equal to S naught cos Pt. So this S is amplitude and amplitude is nothing but that is the distance. And P is a constant, that is equal to root over of G by L, that is given in the question. So see, this is, we considered a pendulum is hanging from the ceiling, or you can say from the point A. So this is the mean position of the pendulum. So this has to move to this extreme position and again come back to this mean position and again it reaches to another extreme position. So this is the way in which the pendulum is swing. Right? So here we consider the free body diagram of the pendulum. So when we consider the free body diagram of the pendulum, so we observe the types of force, that is the weight of the pendulum, and as this pendulum is hanging from this ceiling by means of this string, so a tensile force is exerted from the tensile force is induced within this string. So these are the two forces. But in addition to these two forces, one more force is there, that we can say the normal force. The normal force that is induced within this pendulum. So as the normal force is induced within this pendulum, so that will try to pull this pendulum in outward direction. And that will be balanced by this opposite force, that is the tensile force. So by considering that normal force, we have to write down the equation, that is the equation of motion, or you can say the differential equation of curvilinear motion. See, this pendulum is moving in a curved path, right? So this is a case of a curvilinear motion. So we know that summation of Fn is equal to m into an. So an is the normal force. So in the previous lectures we have already explained the expressions of an is equal to v square by r. right? So we use that value here, v square by r. So see, this normal force is balanced by this tensile force. So here we have the relation, that is summation of Fn equal to m into An. So how many forces are there? That is T minus W. So that is T minus W. So this T minus W is balanced by this normal force. So T minus W is equal to m into An. So here we can say T is equal to W plus m into An. Or we can say T equal to W plus m into V square by R. So according to the questions, we have to find out the maximum tensile force that is induced in the string. So that maximum tensile force, for the maximum tensile force, so as we are going to calculate maximum tensile force, so it means we have to consider the velocity should be maximum. That velocity is what? The linear velocity, that is we consider here, that is An equal to v square by r. So this is the linear velocity, or you can say the tangential velocity. So this v must be maximum for the maximum tensile force, because T is equal to W plus mv square by r. T equal to W plus mv square by r. So to get maximum tensile force, this velocity should be maximum, and other parameters like W, m and r, these are the constants. So only the variable is v. So if v is maximum, then we get the maximum tensile force, right? So we consider T maximum equal to W plus m v square maximum by r, right? So now we are going to use the relation which is given in the question, that is S equal to S naught cos pt. So if we differentiate this S with respect to time, we get the velocity. So ds by dt equal to d by dt S naught cos pt. So ds by dt is considered to be velocity. So velocity equal to, so if you differentiate cos theta with respect to time, cos t with respect to time, so this becomes minus S naught p sin pt. So for maximum value, so this sin pt must be equal to 1, right? So for maximum value of p, sin pt is equal to 1. So v maximum is equal to minus S naught p. So v maximum, but p is given in the question as root over of g by L. So v maximum is equal to minus S naught root over of g by L. So we substitute this value of v maximum in this expressions. T maximum equal to mg plus mv square max by L. This mg we consider as w equal to mg. So we substitute the value of v max here. So now we just solve these expressions and we get the expression T max equal to mg plus m. So as it is square, so this becomes S naught square g by L into L. So this L multiplied here. So it becomes T max equal to mg plus m S naught square g by L square. Or if you take mg to be common, so T max equal to mg whole bracket 1 plus S naught square by L square. So this is the expressions of maximum tensile force induced in the string. So next we are going to discuss another numerical based on this differential equation of curvilinear motion. So the second question is, a motorcycle and a rider of total weight W equal to 2225 Newton travel in a vertical plane with constant speed V equal to 72 km per hour along the circular curve AB of radius R equal to 300 meter as shown in figure. Find the reaction R exerted on the motorcycle by the track as it passed the crest C of the curve. So according to these questions, we have some datas, that is W equal to weight of the motorcycle, that is W equal to, so the total weight of the motorcycle and the rider is equal to 2225 Newton. The velocity with which that motorcycle and the rider is moving, that is 72 km per hour. So this we convert in meter per second. So 72 into 1000 by 3600, that becomes 20 meter per second. So velocity is 20 meter per second. Now we draw the free body diagram of the total systems. So total system, here we consider the rider with the motorcycle at this crest C as per the question. So here we assume the system is present. So according to the free body diagram, so we have this normal reaction that is exerted from this contact surface, and this is the weight of the total system, right? So this will be balanced by another force, that is the normal force, and that normal force is acting in this direction, in the outward direction, right, to balance this whole system, and that is the Fn, right? So Fn equal to m into An. We know these expressions. So this Fn, so this normal force is balanced by this total force, that is R and W, right? So Fn is acting outwardly. So summation of Fn equal to m into An. So this Fn is balanced by this total force. So that total force is W minus R is equal to m into An. So An is what? V square by R. So in place of An we substitute V square by R here, and the value of W is given as 2225 Newton. So we substitute the value of W, then we substitute the value of V and the radius of the curvature that is given in the question, that is R equal to 300 meters. So this is the radius of the curvature. So that is given 300. So R equal to, we get 2225 minus 2225 by 9.81, this is the G value, into 20 square by 300. So after solving this, we get the value of R, that is 1922.59 Newton. So this is the reaction exerted on the motorcycle by the track as it passed the point C on the curve. Thank you for watching the video.